Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Today we are going to study Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 54 and 55. Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya ahamevam vidorjuna Nyatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Translation. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and thus can be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So here God Himself is giving the recipe so that one can see Him directly. And well, it's God has a very high standard. Not anyone can just see God in this world. It's like if I want to, meet the president or some very famous person, I can't just go to their house and knock on their door. There are going to be so many layers and obstacles that I won't be easily reaching that person. They're famous. Everyone wants to see them. So God has this special, unique power that He can expand into many forms. So He doesn't have that problem of not being available. But there is a high standard, a high requisite to meet God face to face and to see Him directly. And in the practice of spiritual life, there are many stages. And for example, in the beginning, someone who's taking religion, many times they will do it as a business deal. That, I will do this ritual for God, but I need my daily bread, and if I don't get bread, then I don't do this ritual. Or praying for money and things like that, material things. When we have another motive in religion or a spiritual practice that has this idea of a business deal, that I will do something and then I get this other thing, then this business deal mood ruins the purity of spiritual life. Successful spiritual life, the way that Krishna is saying here, is undivided devotional service. In the translation word by word is ananyaya, without being mixed with fruitive activities or speculative knowledge. Which speculative knowledge is another one of those extra things that people do. That they don't want to read any scriptures or anything. They are interested in God, but they start imagining all different, speculate pretty much, God might be like this or like that. But they have no authority because the mind is just like throw a coin. It's not very scientific. So undivided devotional service is also known as Bhakti or pure Bhakti. This is a Sanskrit word. And this Bhakti is a very unique, beautiful approach towards loving God, which is selfless, completely, fully surrendered love, in which the beloved is the only reason for why we do things, for the pleasure of the beloved. There's no sense of, I will do this so that I can enjoy, and then you enjoy, and then we love each other. And this is not the case. Bhakti means selfless, pure, surrendered, all good things that actual love is supposed to be. And when God sees that, when we love Him in that way purely, then He reveals Himself to the devotee. And that is the way or the requisite so that we can see Him personally. And you will see that right now maybe you're starting spiritual life or you have some experience, but as you make more and more progress, you are able to see God and His presence indirectly by nature and other living entities, how God is in their heart. And as you make more and more progress, you will also start to see God's personal form. But it takes time and effort, and you have to be pure. This pure bhakti, it can't be mixed. You can't understand God if you have this business mentality. And that's why he says, and the verse says, only in this way you can enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So to understand God, it's not a cheap thing. I mean, it's a mystery. There's a fog. You can't really see very clearly. You have to penetrate this forest of the material world, which is dark, and you have to get out of here and find this beautiful transcendental spiritual place. But it's a mystery. Again, scholars try to study the Vedic scriptures or religion in general, but if they have this mentality, a scholarly mentality, they won't get it. It's a mystery. It's a spiritual. It's the matter of love. You cannot write a book about love and say, I have 10 kilos of love, 10 pounds. Or you cannot measure love, and you cannot put it in a box. Love is something that is beyond a book or material things. And so when we talk about love of God, this also is a mysterious process you cannot understand. The only thing that one can clearly experience is that if I really follow this path of love of God, I will see myself becoming happier, more fulfilled, and I will gradually uncover this mystery and start to see the truth and start to see how things are and God everywhere. And eventually, spiritual success means we attain the association of God personally and see Him face to face and exchange love on a normal, healthy basis. Not that we never remember God. This is horrible. So in the next verse, verse 55, it says, My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. So he gives three conditions. Free from this business contamination, not that we speculate our own path, we listen from God what we're supposed to do. And there's no business deal, and we just love Him, we offer our service to Him. And if we work for Him, make Him the supreme goal of life. And if we are friendly to all living entities, this is also something which is very sad to many religions today, that priests and persons who take to spiritual life, they might say, I love God very much, but then they mistreat everyone else. So that's horrible. One should become humble and be very friendly to everyone. Offer service in different ways so that everyone gets a spiritual benefit. But when we take this mindset of loving God and working for Him and dedicating our lives for Him, the whole experience of this world completely changes, and we are pretty much out of this world. Our state, our mind, our health, our well-being, our state of heart, everything just changes and it becomes so much more beautiful. No need to suffer so much in this world. There's no need. Just a little love of God relieves all the pains in this world. If you have any comments or questions, please visit our website, thevedicway.org. Thank you. Hare Krishna.